What is up? Well, that's way too loud. Yeah. Hey guys. Heretic you here. Just chilling, listening to some anime music, and I just completed this expansion set for Star Wars Imperial Assault. It's actually more than just the expansion. I'll go over it in a little bit. What the actual expansion is. But anyways, I just thought I would share it. And you know, it's kind of last October was a very skimpy month as far as content goes on this channel. And so I wanted to get back into the swing of things and just record this, just show off what I completed, and also, you know, do a little ramble and name that anime, because you know, that's always fun, unless YouTube flags the song, which they usually do. Then I have to take the song down, but whatever. I just figure it's fun, so let's do it anyways. You know, copyright be damned. Anyways, Star Wars Imperial Assault. Okay, I'm really impressed by this box set. This is crazy. It only comes with 10 miniatures, so I believe the actual expansion is the 4 Tusken Raiders you see there, 4 of these heavy stormtroopers, the guys with the orange shoulder pads. Probably one of my favorite ones, sculpt wise. And then you get Biv, this character, and Tasca, I believe her name is. So the rest was extra blisters added on. So you got this is actually 2 blisters of Wookiee warriors. These were my least favorite out of the Imperial Assault stuff that I've done so far. I don't know, they're just not very dynamic. I mean, they're pretty good, but I mean the other stuff is just phenomenal. So they don't really stand out. And then he added a squad of stormtroopers and a stormtrooper. I think he's a special character. Then we got 3PO. What? And R2. These are really cool. My favorite of this set that I've done is these hired gun guys. I don't know why. I just like the Guido. Hey, gabagoo. No. What's the matter, you? No. That's not. That's not how he sounds. And then, like the centerpiece being this Boba Fett guy, which is an awesome sculpt, but I still like the hired guns better. And then, you know, it just kind of made me think, you know, painting this setup, it was really fun and fast to do. The level of detail on these are pretty amazing for being a hybrid board game. But then what I've noticed is that the hybrid board games, they have been upping the level of sculpts. You know, games like, and when I mean hybrid board games, I'm talking about board games with high quality miniatures, right? So they're not a full-fledged war game, tabletop war game. They're a board game, but they have a higher level of, the miniatures have a higher level of detail. Because if you think about most of your board games, I mean, you know, you're either playing with meeples or little pegs, or, you know, just these things to just sort of symbolize a character or a ship or a person or whatever. But these hybrid games, the miniatures were, obviously designed to be painted, and they look awesome once they are painted. So when you think about hybrid games, you're thinking games like Zombicide, right? You're thinking Star Wars Imperial Assault, Rivet Wars. There's so many of them. I can't name them all off the top of my head, but I would say more familiar would be Space Hulk, Blood Bowl, for us. But then for your non-gamer people, I think for the most part they probably know Super Dungeon Explorer or Zombicide. And so I've noticed, like, I just picked up Forgotten Kings, and those models are crazy amazing. I can't wait to show off the set when it's done, because that set is it's incredible, the level of detail that these guys are going for. I mean, even some of these the cat is going crazy down there. Just attacking things and being a cat. But I mean, let's take for example, yeah, sure, we'll go with the hired gun guy. I mean, I've seen I've seen less detail in, some of the metal sculpts that I painted, so it's really cool to see this new sort of genre, subcategory of games kind of exploding, and they're upping the level. I mean, if you think about it, it's like each one of these games probably costs you between $100, maybe at most $150, right? And for a casual gamer like me, and I think, most of the people that watch this channel are pretty much like me, just casual gamers. Like, just, you want a game, and you want a game with your friends, and it's not always about, sometimes you don't always want to just, like, be uber competitive, right? So these are, like, a lot of just sort of relaxed type games. You're either co-op, where you're playing a party raiding a dungeon, or it's just sort of, it's more of the theme of the board game. It's not a serious competition game. And what's cool is for about $100 you can get a different game, a different experience every single time. And the only downside I would say is maybe replayability when you compare one of these board games to say your tabletop game. Your tabletop game, I mean, you could pretty much, if you're a main game, like let's say War Machine is your main game, you're pretty much playing your faction, learning it, perfecting it, and you're playing it every week. And so there's a lot of replayability to that. But you're constantly adding or twisting your list and changing it, or buying into new factions and everything like that. Where with these hybrid games, you're buying either expansions or you're buying completely different games. And so it just depends on where you see value the most. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a tabletop gamer. I've been playing a lot of Infinity lately, but like I said in my other videos, it's just sort of we're practicing for 2-on-2, and they're not very they're so long. I don't think there'd be an interesting battle report. So battle reports have kind of suffered for a while on this channel, but bear with me. I think we'll go back to one-on-one battles, and you should see, some battle reports. Those of you, the 4 guys that watch the battle reports. Anyways, that's my ramble. I think that I'm very excited about seeing all these hybrid games pop up. because these are things that I could, you know, I could kind of splurge on once in a while. You know what? I forgot. Incursion is one of my favorite hybrid games, and I'm really tempted to buy the Snafu expansion. It's just really hard to get my friends to play Incursion with me for some reason. We always end up doing something else. But anyways, I digress. So anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoy the miniatures. These will be going to back to the client pretty soon, so you're not going to see them. Yeah. But I thought, since we're celebrating sort of my going back, trying to get back into the habit of, you know, uploading videos on at least a weekly basis, I thought we would combine all my favorite things, and that includes the Name That Anime theme. This is not just an anime theme that I'm doing, it's also become a widespread meme. So if you know this one, be the first one to put it in the comments. Score yourself a bonus point, which you can save up and do many things with. Here we go. First one to guess correctly, get yourself a bonus point. Here we go. Maybe. Yeah. Clap. Yeah. I just love that song. The anime I've watched about halfway through. It's okay. It's really stylistic, which is cool, but whatever. I'm rambling way too much for one video. You cannot have this much ramble in a video, okay? So sorry guys, I'm really rusty at doing this, so this is really my practice run that I'm gonna throw up. Anyways, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's exit with that catchy anime theme. Ready? Go.